What's up, guys? I want to come back to it, and I want to bring you a video of a skinny piece of shit black guy that came here from Somalia and then runs for political office. It says the biggest threat to our country are the very people that founded and built this fucking country. He repeated the lie that white supremacy is the biggest internal threat to this country. It's not. The biggest threat, honestly, to this country are black and brown people, especially black people right now. And again, man, I'm sorry if that sounds bad, but the fact of the matter is 13% of the U.S. population commits 50+% of all violent crime. But, still, you don't come into a country that you fled to, run for political office, and then put down the people, 60% of the country. Man, that's kind of like me going, to Japan. And saying, you know what the damn problem is with this country? The Japanese. Watch.
Them being called terrorists. We heard them being called drug dealers. We heard a lot of insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security. And that's a flat out lie. You want to know who the real threat is, Madam President? I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks up in the gallery. They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic threat facing the United States comes from, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists, specifically those who advocate for the superiority of the white race, not our immigrants. We are safer and we're better off because of them.
So let me get this straight. You come into our country. You tell us how bad we are, that the very people that founded this country, white Americans, founded and built this fucking country, how bad we are. Again, you espouse that same lie that says white Americans, the racists, are the biggest threat to this country. No, we're not. First of all, there are no racist white Americans, very few. There are white Americans that bend over backwards to let you in the country, to show, hey, look, we're not racist. Come on in. Come on into our country. Take over. Do what you want. Espouse your fucking third world bullshit ideas. We're fine with that. We are fine with that. You want to change the U.S., and that is the biggest threat to our country. Because again, you have third world shithole values. The only thing you know is how to do things the way they were done in Somalia. And we don't want that here. Again, Somalia has never worked. They were never a good country. That was all bullshit. All bullshit. We allow this stuff in. We allow people like him to come in to our country and to say whatever they want. Do whatever they want to change us. We don't need to be changed. If you want to change something, go back and change the damn country that you came from. We don't need changing. We let your stupid little ass in here. Your stupid skinny black ass. We let you in here. How about being a bit grateful? How about having a little bit of gratitude to the country that let you in? That I'm sure paid for your housing, paid for your food. The good white Americans and black, but the white Americans are the ones you're talking about. The biggest threat to this country. No. White Americans, white supremacy, whatever. It's not the biggest threat to the U.S. The biggest threat to the U.S. are people like you. People that come here with their bullshit ideas that want to change the country to resemble where you came from. That's not going to work. You're going to wind up creating the damn hell that you came from. That's not going to work at all. So number one, you are the biggest threat. And people like you are the biggest threat to this country. And number two, if you want to talk about domestic terrorism, how about 13% of the U.S. population that commits over half of all violent crime? How about that? Well, we can't talk about that because they're black people. And no, I'm not racist. I love black people. Black people, black Americans that literally do what they need to do. I love black. They are my brothers and sisters. But the fact of the matter is, man, the ones that go out there complain and point their damn fingers and say, white people, they're holding me down. They're not holding you down. Nobody's holding you down except for you. And what you're doing is you're pointing your finger at somebody else. Because again, you don't want to actually be responsible for you. You want somebody else to blame as to why you didn't make it in this country. That's what the problem is. They don't want to become great. They want to sit there and point their fingers and complain because, again, they feel like they're doing something. They're not doing anything at all. People have got to understand in this country, victims are evil. They are victims. Now, I'm not saying like a victim of a crime or a rape or whatever. No. I'm talking about the people that sit there, complain, and point their finger at somebody else as to why they're not making it in the country. They are evil. Do you not understand that? They have a level of darkness in them. They're pointing their finger somewhere else. Again, they can make it. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. As a matter of fact, they have DEI and affirmative action programs and whatever that make it easier for them over the white man. But they point their fingers. And again, I'm talking about the victims like black, some black folks, not all. And I'm talking about people that come here from third world shithole countries. I'm talking about LGBTQ, those people that say, you know what, I could make it if it wasn't for the straight white man, the straight white conservative man. The only reason why you're allowed to be out there yelling and screaming and throwing a damn fit is because you live in this country that allows you to do so. Go try that bullshit back in Somalia. it wouldn't go over too well. Go change Somalia. Go change one of these other third world shithole countries. Go change it. But the fact is, you can't. Or you're afraid to. You know you're not going to be listened to. You know nobody cares. So you come here and you try to change this country. And the fact of the matter is, man, the people that hate this country, including the self-hating white liberals that hate this country, I think that we're racist and whatever. You are going to let in, and are letting in, the Trojan horse. And when this country finally does change, and it is changing, you're going to find out just how good at one time that you had it. And you let all that bullshit go. All this bullshit hate in your heart go. You let it out. And you allowed whoever to come into our country. And you allowed the victims, the darkness, to come in. And it came in. And it ruined your country. And now, you no longer can say what you want to say. You no longer can do what you want to do. And guess what? You'll blame the white man. You'll blame white supremacy. Grow up.